And we're live.
I have a couple AMA questions here. If any of you listeners would like to submit AMA questions to us, it's $10 a month over on the Patreon. It's the same level as getting PKN the moment we upload it. Lately, we've been doing PKN on Mondays, so you get it super early. I've got a couple here. It's almost hard to pick one, but this is a good one. Can you do a sex toy starter pack? We've done first guns that you should buy. How about first sex toys we should buy?
Sibian. Begin strong. $4,000 for a seat. It's going to take up a lot of room in your house.
A fleshlight, but not just a fleshlight. It's got to be the kind that goes from boob to thigh.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I bought a Sibian a couple weeks ago. It was $1,000, and it was worth every penny.
It's just for girls, right? I've never seen a guy use it.
Yeah, I've never seen a guy use it. I don't know.
I assume you could sit on it and jack your dick if you wanted to.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could.
I've never found vibrating stimulus on the donga to be that interesting.
Donga. No, it's very fun to operate though, because it's got like not only like the most intense vibration you can possibly imagine, but like the toy also does this like twirly thing and you got like two knobs, one for twirly speed and one for like crazy vibration speed.
Yeah.
And it's loud. At first it's just like whoa, but when you turn it up it's just like it sounds like a gasoline powered lawnmower in this room. It's hilarious.
So do you have a long-term partner that you're like using this on, or is this just for like anyone who wants to have a ride and it's got a bit of Glad wrap to put over it? Like,
yes.
I was thinking about
that is not a starter. That is not a starter sex toy. That's like if we're doing the gun comparison, that's your 50 cal sniper rifle, right? That's the last gun you purchase.
Yeah. So what's your
Glock of sex toys?
I think the Glock of sex toys is a magic wand with speed control.
Now take a pause here. A magic wand exactly like the one by Hitachi that plugs into the wall, or like a Domi or something magic wand like?
So I prefer one that plugs into the wall, because I just run an extension cord to the bed. I've got an extension cord right there. So I multiple sockets.
The
so
outdoor power cord with the 6 heads on it. Sure.
Exactly, the one that like spans out like you would have in any workshop. And it serves.
I actually prefer the hibachi magic wand.
The hibachi magic wand.
It tells bad jokes and throws food at you.
Yeah, you can throw the egg up and you crack it.
Catches it in his ass cheeks. It's a different time.
I like the Domi, but it's less spontaneous. The Domi
things look like violent.
What was that?
Those Hitachi things. I have one of those in my house. I brought it for my wife, and I turned it on, and she goes to me, "That is never going near my genitals. It looks like a fucking jackhammer." Like it. There's a video of me on somewhere on I think on Twitter of me with it on my head vibrating it, and it sounds like it's gonna crack my skull. It's like
you need the speed control.
I'm well aware of that, but it looks like it actually would sand her clit off. Like
did you get this? Take a pause here, rookie. Did you get the speed control?
Yeah. No, there's the speed control on it, but even on the lowest setting, it looks like it's like
Kyle knows. I can see that Kyle knows what I know and you don't. Yeah, there is a dial that goes in between the magic wand and the wall, and it reduces.
Yeah.
Maybe it works with the magical fairies.
A light dimmer. If you really want.
Yeah,
that's what a potentiometer is. Yeah, but like so just decreases the amount of voltage that's going to it.
Exactly, and now you've got you have all the speed. It basically can be barely on to, and then of course the full is what it would be if it plugged into the wall.
It's like 240 volts to mine. Took an old arc welder. And,
I've got 3-phase power in my house. So
So now I know you got to put a potentiometer between the Hitachi and the wall. Yeah.
But this thing, like even at like the lowest setting, I reckon it could work out like a knot in a rhinoceros back. Like it's fucked.
No, that's a new word for me.
Then it can definitely get her to come, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that is the Glock of sex toys.
Here's why. Can I jump on that? Here's why.
Because I know you're a fan.
There may be positions that aren't her favorite position, but when you add this to the mix, every position is her favorite position. So it can be right. You can, maybe you want to hit it spoon or something, and she's like, that never works for me. Well, with the wand, it does. So carry on.
And there are attachments for the wand. So the end of the wand is kind of like this bulb that's almost like I might imagine my fist is that. There are these attachments that cup onto that.
Yeah, the jack off.
And then off. Oh, there is the jack off one. I don't have one of those. I'm not interested in that.
You know, it doesn't look pleasant. It looks.
I have one. Not cool.
Thank you. You saved me $8.
Hold on. I know you're the thing. The jack off thing that goes on the bulb. I read on the internet that it was amazing. I read on the internet that it sucked the orgasm out of him against his will and wouldn't stop until he removed it. And I was like, click.
He's like, I am still coming to this day.
But
I can't get out of my house.
But that wasn't my experience. I thought it was stupid.
So there's a couple of attachments you can get that like cup onto the bulb, and then they sort of have like G-spot manipulation where it's like this like lazy L-shaped insertable thing. And the bonus of that is that like not only is at the angle that it goes into the vagina, then the bulb that's of the Hitachi actually goes like on the clit. So it's like this perfect sex toy where you can like move it up and down or back and forth or in and out and like do all sorts of advanced techniques with it. So I think the Hitachi is the Glock of sex toys. Other than that, things like rabbit dildos that have both clitoral and penetrative stimulation.
Womanizer things. Have you ever seen those? The womanizer things. They're like the suction like clit stimulator things. They're like super popular. So super popular now, and they're just like they look like it's like the top of a bottle, but essentially it's just like a clit stimulator. I think that.
I don't have this, but I've seen it.
So you just place this little hole over the clit and press the plus.
That's just like that's just something you can use. Like it's like the Hitachi, but it's not as like the Hitachi could look intimidating. Like if you like brought a girl home and you were just like, how about this? And she's just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean this just looks like.
I wouldn't bring a girl like that home.
Yeah, like I've never like any girl who's just like, ooh, no, not a sex toy. It's just like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? It's like that girl that I brought back to my hotel room that time that was like that I got off of Facebook, and like she gets into bed with me and I start to like do stuff to her, and she's like, oh, I was just here to hang out, and I'm like, bitch, what did you think I was here for? Are you insane?
You think I want your company?
You thought that I invited you here off of my Facebook fan page because I wanted to get to know a girl with a lip ring tonight.
Nah, dude, guys, I can't hang out with the bros tonight. There's this girl I'm going up to the hotel with, tells the funniest stories. Just busting the gut the whole time.
Like, you brought a bottle of OJ and a bottle of vodka with you. You thought we were just gonna shoot the shit? Like of course I'm here to fuck you.
Of course.
Get out! You have wasted my time. like that's literally the only time I've ever met a girl, and she was like,
surely you're in the Facebook chat message, just be like, yeah, come around, fucking massive 10,000 winky faces, tongues poked out, like you can't get any more obvious. Like you're not really gonna be like, yeah, come around and I'll fucking smash your guts in. Let's go.
I just thought it was very obvious, like what we were agreeing to, like when if I put myself in the shoes of a young lady, when like a man invites me to her hotel room at 10 o'clock at night and we're drinking alcohol in bed, we're not there for like the next thing that happens is not like a game of Go Fish or
everybody knows this.
Yeah. I was
like the most common knowledge on the planet.
All of you guys speak a language.
As much as I was just like confused at her stupidity.
I'm that stupid.
Or maybe she just got there and decided she didn't want to fuck me. That's possible too.
That's probable.
No, it's not.
She saw your dick and was just like, meh.
She never saw my dick though. That's the thing. Like we didn't even get to that. Like it was just like.
You got like a third people or something that turned her off. Or you just.
I thought things were going well, but you never know. Like for all in For all I know, she shit her pants and I didn't notice it, and she was embarrassed. Like you never know what like actually happened or went down.
I mean, maybe she's on a period. She's like,
she might have immediately gotten her period like in that moment. For all I know,
no, she might have been on it, just been like, oh no, I don't want to, because she doesn't like, fucking on the rag.
I wouldn't have wanted to fuck her if she's on her period either. But yeah, as far as the sex toys go,
she could have given you some courtesy head. That was rude of her.
That was rude of her. Dumb bitch. And so yeah, Hitachi wands your Glock. In my opinion, the rabbit, like they make tons of them, but like a nice soft rabbit that's got like the clitoral stimulation, lots of speeds, and maybe some sort of like ball bearing spinny thing on the insertable part is kind of like your AR-15. Maybe it can really get the job done. Lots of different jobs. And after that, like you're getting into like more kinky stuff like butt plugs and like.
What about for the boys?
Oh, that's what a girlfriend like just get a like use your hand or
guys, like if I brought a sex toy for myself off the internet, I'd feel like a fucking weirdo.
No, I bought sex toys. I own sex toys that are for me. I just don't use them because it's like inconvenient. It's like 3% better than using my hand. And
like elaborately more messy wank. Like you have to lube up and like do, or like, and
there's cleanup.
There's a cleanup with the wank. It's just like, I'm done. And then you just roll over and fall asleep.
Can you imagine owning a sex doll? Like one of those big fucking sex dolls?
I think sex dolls.
Taylor went, no. As he looks over his shoulder at what is almost certainly his sex doll.
Punching and filling with sand, I'm actually pummeling it. After every string, there's just a big pussy carved into the back.
The decapitated, amputee sex dolls, I think, are just as yucky as the full-fledged sex dolls.
Have you seen the ones that are like a
just a torso?
But it's like a foot with a vagina on the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that, sure.
It's like, I saw that and I was just like, fucking humanity is lost. Like, that's the end. Like,
I just want a big earlobe to fuck. Like that's the toy I want. I just want it to be like an oversized ear that I can fuck the canal of.
Like a gauged ear look.
Yeah.
Like straight into the.
I want to make that. Can you hear me now? Joke every time I get it out. Like. I want that.
Circle back to me when you see a large man's belly button for that I could buy.
Ooh. So staying on the topic of like sex and sex toys and that sort of thing, this guy asks, would it be a bad idea to lose my virginity in a Vegas brothel or a prostitute in general? I'm in my early 20s. Now, I know my answer. Would someone else like to go first?
Slush?
Oh, well, I'll tell you fucking wouldn't do it in Vegas because all of them are illegal. Illegal. You need to go to Pahrump.
No, just outside Vegas. They're legal.
Get the it's like an hour drive. Seems like a long way to fucking have sex.
A long way to lose your virginity? He's been working on this task for 22 years. An hour is not a big problem.
I mean, but it's like,
look, an hour is going to pass either way. You might as well be fucking on the other side of it.
I've said that so many times. like every time I drove to Florida or to like North Carolina to fuck a girl, before I made that 5-hour drive, I'd be like, 5 hours is going to go by one way or another. I love driving in my car. It's either this or watch 8 episodes of The Simpsons. It's this. It's this.
It's like a portable DVD player. Do both.
Damn. High IQ.
That's what made me the man I am today, Taylor.
You get a car with a TV tuner in it. You just cruise along the highway, watch The Simpsons.
DVD, just roll a DVD in there. So yeah, my advice is yeah, do it. Get it out of your system. Get it over with. Maybe it'll be. I think maybe it'll be easier for you to like find a girl that you don't have to pay once you've kind of like gotten over maybe the mental hurdle of just like fucking the first girl.
I don't think is huge. Yeah. And once he'll realize that it's not some mystic garden that everybody else has access to and he doesn't, and he's on the outs. It'll be like, I at least know what I'm doing, kinda.
Yeah, you're paying for pussy one way or another. Everyone is.
True. You'll just be doing it cash only.
You'll be getting it cheap.
Yeah, the only difference is you'll have a receipt.
For all he knows, well, I mean, Woody's got kids. For all he knows, the rest of us are virgins. I mean, we fucking. We haven't got a receipt.
I have receipts.
I'm torn on it. I feel like pushing that decision back to him. You know, like it. Look, if you want your first time to be special in someone you love and someone you'll always wonder how she's doing now and stuff, that's not the worst thing. You know, like it.
Nah, don't fuck that bitch.
Really?
You know what? Give yourself. I say he gives himself a time limit. Be like, these next 3 months are gonna be the best version of me. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get some pussy. It's gonna go great. It's gonna be tremendous. Gets to the end of that 3 months, and you're honest, and you say, I did give it my all. Nothing's panning out. Then go to Vegas. That'll put an end cap on your stress. I like that. And also it'll give you even more confidence if you're able to get this done before you have to go pay for it.
Not just more confidence. What this will give you while you're trying to get free, quote unquote, pussy for the next 3 months, be saving a little cash up. Because when you go out there, don't fuck a $300 hooker. Get yourself a $1,200 hooker. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
$900.
$900 is exactly literally 900, but also in quality.
What is it? Why don't you just get on Tinder and then just put "I'm a virgin" on there? I think you'd be surprised how many girls would be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, it doesn't work. No one believed it. They're like, "You're 45." Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm kind of lying about my age.
Yeah, so I say do it. And do it. Yeah, absolutely do it. Because like I don't want to be mean about this, but like maybe there's a reason you haven't gotten laid and you're 22. Like maybe you're not the greatest looking guy, or maybe like what I've noticed in my dealing, I've met a lot of people like because of like what I've been doing the last 10 years. I've ended up meeting a lot of people, like more people than I would have ever met if I weren't doing stuff on the internet. And what I found is that people who have severe personality disorders have no idea that they have severe personality disorders. I meet like there's a couple guys in the $50 patron that like I'm perfectly kind to them all the time, but every time they leave, I'm like, wow, you think that guy knows? The answer is no. He has no idea that he is like barely a functional human being. And like you might be that guy, no offense. Like maybe you are just like, maybe you have a severe personality disorder. Maybe you are weird as fuck to be around.
I hate a fucker that interrupts too much.
Or he might be shy and isn't putting himself out there, because that seems to be another very common situation. Hopefully.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I was talking about me. There was a self-deprecating joke, is what I was going for.
Oh, I thought I was thinking of like which $50 patron got interrupted.
I thought you instantly knew I was joking about me.
No, I just know that there was a $50 patron that interrupted you one too many times, and you got all red faced and screamed at him.
I don't think my face was that red.
You were like fighting mad.
Red now talking about it.
No, the one I'm thinking. The guy that I thought I went harsh on was the one that was being mean to me when I had a broken leg. He said I was too old and that I would never heal, and it hurt.
That's not
it
cool.
Hurt my feelings.
Being too old and you'd never heal.
Yeah,
it's not even like a slur or something. It's just mean.
Yeah, people don't like that guy has a bit of a personality disorder. Like when people can't understand like the difference between like friendly joking and just really being a scummy piece of shit about like a sensitive subject. I banned somebody the other day and he sent me this whole thing and he was just like, hey, all I said was this, and that. And I'm like, yeah, you said this. And then 10 minutes later, you said that. And then like, I keep getting reports about you from different people complaining about you, saying that you've said this. You attacked 2 different mods in a week and you attacked a third today. And then you said 3 insulting things to me. And I wasn't even having a conversation with you. You were just interjecting into a conversation with somebody else. You're gone. You're gone.
They just
personality disorder.
Oh, what's that?
It's like just a reading of like subtle social cues. Like some people just incapable of it, and they just think that like I think they just look in and then just see someone go.
Oh, look at that little dog. Oh, that's a cute little fucker. Dude.
Fellas, come here.
Look at this cute little fucker. Oh, this makes your dog look like a piece of shit, Taylor.
Jesus Christ.
You prick.
That...
I got half a mind to go get Teddy right now.
Oh, look at this motherfucker. Look at him. He's posing for the camera.
Taylor, get Teddy. I think we're going to have a dog off.
Oh, yeah, he's, is he 11? I think 11.
Hold on.
We just go midday.